these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Nice counter. Straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. He missed with that jab. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Punch, counter punch. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. Disaster averted. And he is forcing him to take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
7, 8.
Straight right just misses. They exchange punches. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. It's no secret. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Do you believe this? Both men step back for just a moment. What a nightmare scenario! And the boss has been dropped. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Where did that come from? What a shot!
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
That counter punch caught him clean. He threw a punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. That left hook just missed. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round. Hold that thought! What a massive, and down goes the boss. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You on that?
His left. On to the third. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. for the finish. And the boss can't take anymore. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate.
Another day. All day and just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Flown out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun, I think my end just begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't live to please y'all. Ain't got no plans to be through with this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool, nah I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue, at least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume, but I'm just days that refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst of it. Guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where I... Yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I... Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. Another one. Another one down.
Talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone, but we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come home.
Lord, please bless my castle of sand. Waiting on the battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war force is more toward my door with demands. More important than the fortune that you poured in my hand. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art and for your fans. When you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand,
Talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone.
First up, we have this bout to. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Good left hook. perfect counter lands. That counter shot lands. Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter. And that left hook doesn't find its target.
Yeah. Look at that. Order belts, mighty. Swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting. But ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting. No, but ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting. No, but ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Contrary ting.
Target. Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Blocks that left hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum. And there's the bell to start round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter shot. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Catch and shoot. The stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. And Rockstar has been stopped. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
You heard right, a knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comeback.